So hello everyone, welcome back to another one of my videos. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a week worth of breakfasts, is that a word? A week's worth of food I feed my cat Bella in the mornings. That wasn't actually my intention for this video when I started filming. I was originally going to start another cat vlog and I don't really know what happened, but at some point I decided that this video might as well be a what I feed my cat in the morning over a period of a week. This week's worth of food didn't really look that exciting. There was a lot of brown chunks in jelly or gravy, but that's just what Bella's favourite food is at the moment. I do feed her really good quality wet food. Sometimes I feed her on raw, and I also feed her a little bit of dry food as well. This wasn't actually this week's week of breakfast, it was last week's if I'm correct, and she did get quite a bit of biscuits that week. Normally I don't give her that much, but for some reason she had biscuits I think pretty much every single day that week, and I think it was because I was testing her out with some new stuff in her food and I wasn't too sure if she was going to eat it or not. I think that was a reason as to why I left her biscuits for most of those days. If you guys are familiar with my channel, then you would know I only feed her the best quality food, and two of her favourite brands to eat at the moment is Nature's Variety and Scrambles, so you will see a lot of that in this video. So I really want to add some more like food toppers and supplements to Bella's meals. This is something I have tried to do in the past. I think it was last year or maybe the year before. I tried Bella on salmon oil because that's really good for the skin and fur, and she just didn't like it, but I might try her on it again, maybe a different brand. I also tried her on a liquid free probiotic and she wouldn't touch her food. So that's one thing with cats. The idea of supplementing their food is a great idea, but whether your cat is going to eat their food or not is another story. So I'll start off with showing you guys the seriously good chicken and salmon sprinkles. I do talk about this in this video, so I'm not really going to go into too much detail about this, but I've got this one, and you guys would have also seen the freeze-dried prawns as well, but that pack is finished, so when I go to Pets at Home in a couple of weeks I'm going to pick up some more. You guys also would have seen me talking about bone broth in this video. So this is the Anko bone broth, and I picked this up from work. There's a beef one as well, and I kind of wish I got the beef one. Surprisingly, Bella doesn't like this. Some people like to pour water into their cat's food because, you know, cats, not all of them drink a lot of water, and they can get UTIs if they don't have enough, if they're not getting enough fluid. So I thought this would be a nice way for me to help her consume more water, but she didn't like it, and I'm going to continue to try her with this. Maybe I might try out a different bone broth, because you do get ones that have like a few things in there just to make it taste a little bit nicer. But yeah, I'm sad she didn't like this because this is like £15. Because I got this from work, I do have a 25% discount, so I think I only paid like £11 for this or something like that. And yeah, I'm just gutted she didn't like this. And Anko is a really good brand, and I think two of my colleagues have tried this as well and their cats just didn't like it. And yeah, it's high in protein, it's really good for the joints, it's got natural collagen, and it supports the gut health as well. You can either make this into a broth by pouring in some hot water, or you can just sprinkle it over their food as well. Next I got this Zest and Prep dental powder, which I opened up this morning. So Bella used to have this, I think it was last year I bought this for her, and then we ran out and they were out of stock for months, so I'm so happy that I can finally get my hands on this. So yeah, it's basically a dental powder, and I think it does work because when my vets when the vets checked Bella's teeth, because she had a bit of plaque, and I started using this, and months later we went back to the vet, and the vet did say her teeth were looking a lot better. So you guys know I'm always trying Bella out on dental stuff because she's had some issues with her teeth in the past, and this contains 100% natural plant-based ingredients, and I'm pretty sure it's like an algae powder. And if I didn't say, this is by the brand Zest and Pep. I have a habit of calling it Zest and Prep, I don't know why, but it's, yeah, Zest and Pep, and it comes with a little scoop, and for a cat I think they even need half the scoop or a whole scoop a day. So yeah, not too bad, and you just sprinkle this on top of their food. And Bella was eating this in the past. I tried her on a Johnson's powder and she didn't like that one, but in the past she did eat her food with this powder on. It doesn't look that appetizing, so I hope she continues to eat her food with this on it. I didn't use this in the video, but maybe in another like food video like this one, you'll see me using this. And then today I also tried her out on this taurine supplement. So this is by the brand Cat Sprinkles. I've heard about this brand before. I think I follow them on Instagram, and I have been probably since I got Bella, and they sell cat sprinkles. So it's basically a bunch of food toppers. They're like chicken flavour and, you know, different flavours to encourage your cats to eat, and they're quite pricey. I think they're literally like £10 a pack. And I was having a look on Amazon for a taurine supplement, because taurine is really good for cats, and you will find that in complete cat foods it contains taurine, but there's a lot of foods that are complementary. That means it doesn't contain all the added vitamins and minerals and able to make it complete. Taurine is really good for the heart, it's really good for the eyes. And where Bella is a ragdoll, a lot of ragdolls have this heart condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, HMC for short. And yeah, a lot of ragdolls do carry that gene, and that's one of my biggest worries, that Bella has that. I did do a DNA test for her, and it actually tested for that. I didn't really know that was on the list. I just wanted to find out like her genetic makeup. So obviously she's mostly ragdoll, and she's got a little bit of Burman, British short hair, and something else as well. But it also told me a lot of other things like her blood type, and they tested for a whole list of genetic conditions, and apparently she doesn't have HMC, but I will get her checked out properly. I had mentioned this to my vets, and she had to listen to her heart, and she said her heart sounds fine, but she can have a scan, and I think she can maybe have like a test as well. So I will get all of that sorted. But taurine is really good for the heart, and I read somewhere that apparently taurine can help reverse HMC. I'm not entirely sure how true that is, and this is something I need to do more research into, but I thought, what's the harm in, you know, providing her with a little bit more taurine in her diet. And the scoop is so tiny, it's literally like a little pinch, so I don't even think she will notice this in her food. And I think this was only £10, not too bad at all. And then the last thing I have for her is by this brand called Pets Purist, and this is natural wormwood. You guys would have also heard me mentioning this in the video. So this is basically a natural worm. So the way you use this for cats is that you give this to them every month for 3 continuous days. This stuff smells really strong. It smells very strongly of clove. That's the only thing. So if you can get your cat to eat their food, then amazing. But yeah, you give this to them for 3 days continuously, and it's supposed to be a natural wormer. And yeah, I thought I would give this a go instead of giving her a spot-on wormer every 3 months. If I can just put this in her food once a month and just hope that she eats it, I think that will be a lot better. I really want to get into the food portion of this video, and yeah, so I hope you enjoy. So Bella's breakfast today is Nature's Variety tuna, which is one of the new flavours, and it's supposed to have peas and carrots in there, but there's not really many peas and carrots in this. And I mentioned this in my last cat vlog, that a lot of the time these pouches don't have any vegetables. If they do, it might be 1 or 2, and then you could have other packs that have a decent amount of vegetables in there. So that's the only downside to this food. It's a little bit inconsistent, but whether it's got vegetables in there or not, Bella does still love it. So you might notice there's a couple of prawns in there, there's little orange things. So I did grab these freeze-dried prawns from Pets at Home, and this is by their brand Seriously Good. I've given them to Bella just like this, and she doesn't really eat them. She's had a couple, but it's not a treat that she will instantly eat. So I started putting them on her food, and she would eat around them, and eventually she started eating them. But what I've been doing is just rehydrating them. So I just pop them in a little bit of water, and it basically softens them up a little bit. For the last few days I've been putting them on top of her food, and she has been eating it. And this brand is amazing. They've got quite a few exciting products, and when I go back to Pets at Home, probably in the next 2 weeks, hopefully I'll be able to go back and pick up a few more bits. This is another thing that I showed you guys in my last video, the salmon and the chicken and salmon sprinkles. So I was hoping it was going to look like how it looks on the picture, and it does. It's more like crumbs. Bella likes this. I wouldn't say she loves it. I tried to zoom in a little bit, but my camera doesn't want to focus, but they're basically like little crumbs. So I'm actually going to be heading to London today to meet my friend Lily, so I'm not going to be home in time for Bella's dinner. So I'm going to leave out a Licky Licks for her and a tin of scrambles so that my mum can feed her at 6 o'clock, because Bella will be demanding her food, and I'll probably give her some scrambles biscuits as well and pop them in a little plate so she can snack on them throughout the day. Today I will be going to work, so I'm just about to start getting ready. Sorry Bella, your food is coming, gorgeous. So today she's got a tin of fish for cats, and this is the tuna and I think it's lipped mussel, so there's 3 in there, and she's never had this one before, and I've just put some of the seriously good chicken and salmon sprinkles on top. So hopefully she enjoys this. She's not a massive fish eater, so I try not to give her fish every day, plus it's not that good for your cats to have fish every day. So breakfast for today, we've got a scramble. I believe this is the chicken and duck scrambles. We've also got a bit of chicken bone broth, as well as 4 drops of natural wormwood. I'm hoping Bella eats all of this because she didn't eat much of her meals yesterday. So I gave her the tuna and lipped mussel, I think it was, and she barely touched it. My mum sent me a picture in the afternoon and she still had a lot of food in her bowl, so my mum gave her a few of the scrambles biscuits, which she said she wolfed down. And then for dinner I gave her a untamed tin of chicken. I think I only ordered about 4 of those tins because she's not a huge fan of the chicken breast, and I gave her a bit of that and a little bit of bone broth, and I put some freeze-dried prawn in there as well, and she didn't really eat much of it. She had a tiny bit of the chicken and a little bit of the bone broth, so I'm really hoping that she eats all of this today. And she loves scrambles, it's her favourite food. So I do really want to fill up her treat puzzle because I don't do this for her every day, and I don't think I've filled it up for her for a couple of days, and she's actually getting the hang of it now. So I'll show you the treats I normally put in there. So I'm going to put a stick of the Webbox salmon sticks in there. So this is just a salmon and trout. And then I'm going to put some of her hairball biscuits and also some of her dental biscuits. And some days I might put some of these in, but I think I'll just go for these 3 things. So I've put a little more treats than usual. Each little sliding bit has some treats hidden inside. I usually like to give her the hairballs and dental treats daily because the hairball ones especially, they really do work. She does love her treat puzzle, and she's getting quicker at doing it. So I'm just about to head out for work, so I've just poured some scrambles into this dish. Bella has actually eaten most of her breakfast, so fingers crossed she eats the rest of it. So here's Bella's breakfast this morning. I think it's pretty much the same thing as yesterday, but today she's got the scrambles chicken flavour along with bone broth, probably a little bit more bone broth than yesterday, and 4 drops of wormwood. She did actually eat all of her scrambles yesterday. She had the biscuits in the afternoon, my mum gave them to her, and then for dinner she had half a tin of untamed chicken, which was the rest of the chicken from the day before. So I think she can smell that the wormwood is in here and that it's got bone broth as well. So I've just got some water for Bella and also a bowl, sorry Bella, and also a bowl of biscuits, or a plate of biscuits for her to have. So for breakfast today, we've got Nature's Variety. This is the tuna one, so one of the new flavours. It's supposed to have carrot and peas in it. There's not that many carrots and peas. I'm considering maybe buying some carrots and peas and putting them in Bella's food. She's asked me for breakfast. Okay, here it is, gorgeous. And I've also popped a little bit of bone broth in her food as well. So for the last few days, she has been getting her food with bone broth. So I'm just about to head out for work. So once again, I've got a plate of biscuits for Bella, and I've also just given her some water. She's eaten a little bit of her Nature's Variety food, but I'm just going to pop this aside for my mum to give her. So it's Saturday, the last day of work for me. I'm so happy, but this is this morning's breakfast. So today we've got something different. We've got wellness core. I think this was the chicken and chicken liver one. She hasn't had wellness core in a couple of weeks. I don't give it to her too often. This is a food I get off Amazon, and I ordered about a month or two ago. I got 3 boxes and she's now got 2 pouches left. So yeah, she doesn't mind this if she has it occasionally. I've popped on top some of the Seriously Good freeze-dried prawn, and I also put a tiny bit of bone broth on because I don't think she's loving the bone broth. And come on then, come on. She's waiting for her food. Bless her. There we go. And then she's going to get some biscuits today. I love giving her these because her stomach really agrees with them. As much as I do love this bowl, it is absolutely beautiful. I'm thinking of getting a raised dish that has a flat surface, and I've also seen a little cute one that's also a raised dish, not as high, but it's a 2-in-1, so you get like 2 plates basically, or like 2 bowls. And then also for her water, I'm using her old cat head dish. These are the ones that she's had ever since she was a kitten, which I do love, but I would like to get her a raised food dish so then she can drink her water as comfortably as she eats her food. But yeah, if you don't have raised food dishes, I definitely recommend getting them. I don't know what took me so long to get Bella a raised food dish. There's so many different designs out there, so I'm sure there'll be one to fit your aesthetic. Anything pink or white I absolutely love. I thought this one was perfect for Bella, and it's the perfect pink as well, so I'm gonna let Bella enjoy her food. It's a little dark today, but this morning we've got scrambles. This is the chicken one, and and we've also got some rehydrated shrimp as well. So she's going to be very happy with this breakfast. She's been telling me she's hungry for the last hour. So I'm giving her her breakfast just before 6 o'clock. Right, come on, gorgeous. There you go. There's your food. I haven't even had a chance to wipe her mat yet. And then we've also got a plate of scrambles, which I will put aside for her. And I'm off work today, so I'll give this to her during the day once she's finished her scrambles. So that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Please let me know if you would like to see more videos like this. I might do it in a slightly different way, where I show you guys me prepping her food in the kitchen or something like that, like a week of dinners, or what Bella eats in a day, or what she eats in a week, just showing you like everything that I feed her in a week. But we'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun filming this video, and I will see you guys in my next cat video. So bye for now, guys.